going on, Bulls fans? Welcome into the Bulls Report. My name is Patrick Siepman. Coming up on today's show, we actually do have a report suggesting that the Washington Wizards could be interested in Zach LaVine. And then on the second half of today's show, I'm going to be explaining to you guys why I'm actually excited about this Bulls team this upcoming season. With a cloud of negativity around this organization, I come on to spin a positive light. But we do have some great news to get to first. AKME, the whole Bulls front office on Patrick Williams, saying he's ready to go and he's been playing 5-on-5, but the Bulls will still need him to be brought up slowly from the injury he suffered last season. So that's great news. Hopefully Patrick Williams is ready to go for opening night this upcoming season. I fully anticipate he will be. But also, Lonzo Ball is expected to be ready to play on opening day per Arturas Karnisovas. So this is great news for the Bulls. Obviously as a former basketball player myself, I just really hope that Lonzo will just return to at least 80% of what he once was, as he was truly one of the more entertaining players I've ever watched suit up in a Bulls uniform. But we'll dive into the LaVine report here in a second. But the Chicago Bulls season is almost here. They had media day today. So if you guys don't want to miss anything around your Chicago Bulls, hit that subscribe button to help us reach 10,000 subs. Now we got a report on two teams trading for Zach LaVine, and we're going to start off with the Washington Wizards here, as they're a team that may be a dark horse. I don't really think this would ever come to fruition, but we do have a report suggesting they may have interest. And then the Lakers. The more I keep diving into it, I just can't shake LA not trading for Zach LaVine. But this is a report we got, is that the Wizards could be interested in Zach LaVine to gain future draft capital. So pretty much this report is what I'm hearing is if the Bulls are willing to attach one of their own first-round picks to move off Zach LaVine, then the Wizards would be interested. However, I'm in the camp, do not at any means attach any of your own first-round picks to move off Zach LaVine, because we are entering a rebuild, we're entering a youth movement, and our own first-round picks are so valuable because you would give yourself a chance in any given lottery to go land that top prospect. And this year, for example, Cooper Flagg, the Bulls just need to give themselves a slight chance to get the Duke phenom. So, I'm fine with attaching that Portland pick. Attach all the seconds you want to move off Zach LaVine, but do not attach any of your first-round picks. Now, LaVine, there was a report that he is fine with this youth movement the Bulls have, and it was actually Vooch today. He said he does feel old with this Bulls roster. But, if LaVine's going to be on this team for the first 25, 50 games of the season before the deadline, I've actually changed my tune a little bit. I don't think it would be the worst thing in the world. Maybe he can rejuvenate some of his trade value. But, then again, we'll have to wait and see on that. But, I still think LaVine, no matter what, he will be traded at least by the NBA trade deadline. But a team I do think that could be trading for LaVine is definitely the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, I still think the Lakers end up making a move for LaVine, as they are just in a position with the rest of the Western Conference where they have to make a move for a big-time superstar. And, you would actually create one of the better big threes in the NBA, in my opinion. I do think this big three era is dead, where we're not seeing it just because of the new CBA. It's just harder to construct a really well-rounded roster. But, the Lakers are actually in a position where they can do that. They can have the big three of LeBron, AD, and Zach LaVine, then still have Austin Reeves, have maybe, whoever they want to plug and play at the center spot, but they can still have a pretty damn good roster. Now, maybe saying why the Lakers? Why would they trade for LaVine? Well, number one, I think it's just a Rich Paul connection. Now, they have been very, very vocal on trading for LaVine and trying to get him to Los Angeles. So I'm sure Rich Paul and LeBron James are in the ear of Rob Pelinka saying, hey, we need LaVine on this team. And plus, if you look at the Western Conference, man, it is a loaded conference this year. The Thunder got better. The Timberwolves are still going to be good after the Cat trade. The Nuggets got better, in my opinion. There are so many good teams in the Western Conference. The Lakers need another guy, and they need a three-level scorer. I like Austin Reeves, but if he's your tertiary scorer offensively, you're just not really feeling too confident going up against these other teams where their third scorer is so much better than what the Lakers have. So I could easily see the Lakers trading for Zach LaVine, but you guys answer this question for me. What say you on this? Will the Bulls ever trade Zach LaVine, or will he end up playing his contract out in Chicago? Give me a Y for yes or an N for no. Now, coming up next, I'm going to be explaining to you guys why I'm actually excited about this Bulls roster. And at least for the first 20, 30-ish games of the season, I'll be very, very tapped in. But before we dive into that, I do want to tell you guys about a sweet deal we have going on at chatsports.com/BullsCombo. You guys can get this 2 t-shirt pack today. You got a sweet deal going on right now. I got mine last summer, and I rock them almost every day. So if you guys want to help support the show and get some more Bulls merch in your life, hit that link right there, chatsports.com/BullsCombo. Now, why to be excited about the Bulls? Number one, Coby White. Now, what if Coby White this season takes like a Tyrese Maxey-esque jump where he goes from a 20-a-game guy to a 26-a-game guy? Like, if he can cement himself as a true second, third option on a championship team, maybe that could attract a superstar in the future, potentially heading to Chicago. So just watching Coby White play this season and watching him develop just another year in the NBA is a massive, massive reason why I'm excited to watch this team. But what about the rookie as well? Like Modest Buzelis. Now, I think he is going to not be the most efficient basketball player this year, but I would love for him to get 30, 35 minutes where he can kind of work out some of those rookie, mishaps here. And the Bulls, with them not going to be competitive this season, like, you have a chance to give him a lot of shots, up his usage rate, maybe a little higher than he would have anticipated heading into the league. But just watching him develop, from game 1 to game 82, I am really, really hoping we see some strides in the young man out of Chicago. But number 3, too, like, the Bulls are a young and hungry team. Like, this Bulls organization, we actually looked it up before the show. They're 26th in national TV games this year for a big market like Chicago. The fact that it's only, I think they're playing 5 primetime games, that's a joke. Like, the Bulls should be pissed off. They should be hungry. They have a young roster. They got 10 really solid players under the age of 26 years old. So they're young. They're hungry. They want to be out there. And another guy who's young and hungry kind of fits this bill, Jalen Smith. Now, I don't want to say he's the biggest reason why I want to trade Vooch, but I really, really hope Jalen Smith ends up getting 30 minutes per game this season. Now, obviously I want to move off Vooch because I think he's the most overrated basketball player in the league. He is terrible. What he adds offensively is just not nearly it doesn't kind of equal out to how poor he is defensively. So you got a guy like Jalen Smith. He can play some big 4 while stretching the floor, and he can also play some small ball 5, as he was a very good rim protector for Indiana last season in limited minutes. Now, the last one for me, I'm going to call it the setting the foundation. Now, the Bulls, there's clearly a new era here. Like, it's the youth movement. It's this kind of rebuild that we're shifting into. Like, you got a chance this season to set the foundation of what this team will be. Like, will the Bulls be a rough and rugged team? Will we be an offensive powerhouse? Like, what are the 2024-25 Chicago Bulls? We'll find that answer probably very quickly into the year. So, number 5 for me, set that foundation, set that culture, and those are 5 reasons why I'm excited to watch this basketball team this year. But, hey, if you guys made it to the end, and you're a real one, give me a real one roll call down below in the comments. Just type real one for me. And thank you guys so much for watching today's show. Media Day was today. Season's just around the corner. So hit that sub button and also give me a follow on Twitter if you want more around your favorite basketball team. See you guys next time. Go Bulls.